As a person who's lost over 200 pounds, I definitely realize you don't have to eat low carb to lose weight. I do not talk about eating low carb to tell you you have to eat low carb to lose weight. So the reason I eat a lower carb diet, and I want to emphasize lower carb. I eat carbs. I am not a zero carb keto girly. No, I eat carbs. I just don't eat them in excess. Okay. There are a few reasons, but the main reason being I just feel better eating lower carb. Some people feel better when they eat gluten-free, dairy-free. Maybe they feel better when they eat vegan. I don't know. My body feels better eating lower carb. I don't crash out and get tired. When I am eating foods higher in carbs, I get tired. So that's the main reason. Another reason, I have insulin resistance and PCOS, and lower carb just works better for me. Does not mean it works better for everybody else. And I just notice, I do better. Another thing that I do not talk about a lot, I don't know if I've talked about it before, maybe on a live, but I have PVCs, and basically it feels like I have a skipped heartbeat. And I developed these before I lost my weight, and I had to go to the doctor a lot for them, and I was put on a beta blocker. So after I would eat a heavy carb meal, my heart would start racing and skipping beats. And then when I was on my weight loss journey, I was eating a lower carb diet, and I noticed that I didn't have them. I'd go months without having them. But on my weight loss journey, I've noticed when I went a week or two and not watched my carbohydrates, had quite a bit of carbs, they came back. I think there's a correlation there. My glucose levels are not spiking when I'm eating lower carb, and I think that's what was triggering them. Seems like a correlation to me. I just noticed I eat lower carb, I feel a heck of a lot better. But that does not mean that that works for everybody else. At the end of the day, losing weight is about being in a calorie deficit. And people do that in many different ways. Some people choose to eat keto or carnivore or whatever they do. It doesn't matter. You're in a calorie deficit if you're losing weight. That's what that means. So you do what works best for you. But for me, this is what works best. And I'm just sharing my lifestyle. But I still eat carbs. I love fruits. I have been starting to add like brown rice and stuff into my diet. I just don't do any of those things in excess. I enjoy them, just not in excess. So I'm a lower carb girly, but you'll never see me not eat any carbs. I love carbs, don't you? Sometimes I love them a little too much. Just being honest.